I've spent my last 4 years booking for Dillo Day, Northwestern's premier student music festival, and specifically this year where I've had the pleasure of being director of booking. I've truly come to appreciate the beauty of teamwork and coming to a united decision. And I've come to really enjoy the process of contracts. So as director, my role has been to lead a team of 12 in discussions to decide what best works, not just for the students, but for the administration, for Mayfest Productions, the organization as a whole, for all these stakeholders involved. And it's magical to see how these conversations intertwine and ultimately come to a decision that impacts 12,000 people. But to fully book those artists, I've had to draft offers. I've had to negotiate with agents over email, on the phone, major labels, minor labels, managers, promoters. We've had to work day in and day out, honestly. And through this, I've found almost my love for this negotiation side of the business. And I'm really excited to learn about how Warner Music pitches and negotiates with these potential signees. And I want to learn what it is that convinces these artists to sign, whether it's the amount of advance, the recording fund, the commitment to marketing, touring budget, whether it's cross collateralization, like all of these factors. I want to know how it impacts these negotiations and how we can best negotiate with these artists and get them to sign, but also not, still keeping our ground and earning money as we should. And on another note, this year I joined Local Mojo Northwestern, which is more artist facing and more local and directly interactive with the audience and the artist. I've acted as a booker per se, and a producer and an artist liaison, and it's these interactions with artists and their managers and their teams that's really gotten me excited for this more artist facing role of A&R. And I want to learn how to navigate these connections more and support the artist. I've also helped found Starlight Management, which is a management / label organization here on campus. And through that, I've had the privilege of helping, develop some of these student artists and help them find their artistic vision and their sound and their, brand. And I found that development side super, super close to my heart and like what I've done most of my life with psychology and coaching and football. And I'm really excited to see how Warner develops their artists, and I know each A&R manager will do it differently, and I am excited to learn from all of them. I'm also excited to learn about other areas of the industry that are less talked about and less successful, like publishing and distribution, whether it be ADA or 300 Entertainment or 10K projects. I know they each have their, strengths and their structures, and I find it all so interesting. And I'd also say I'm really interested in seeing how Warner Music as a whole operates together across companies and labels. Working on Mayfest, I've had to work with 10 other departments and administration to put on this music festival for students and 12,000 people. We have food trucks, we have vendors selling clothes, we have 3 stages, we have pyrotechnics. Like, I am responsible for the booking side, but I love hearing and helping and collaborating with all these other departments, like the promotional department, for how we're gonna, tell the students about these artists, whether it be through release drops and Instagram posts. And it's this collaboration that really excites me, and I'm interested to see how Warner operates this through inside labels and inter between labels.